Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Chicago Bears. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Ball, check the out read. Check 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Push him back.
A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th rounder from Stanford. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Redskins 7, Bears nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Go. 120.
Check 56.
40.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
180.
Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz gonna let one flip. He's got it at the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
2nd down, Haskins. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Watch the boot, watch the boot.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Down. 18 Gator, 59. I'll get him. Extreme. Watch the safety creep. Bravo.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Below Nichols. Able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here we go.
That goes for a gain of 31.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. He gets it to Sims. Complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yep.
backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
Wentz. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Landon Collins on the cover.
Here we go,
2 seconds to go, first quarter.
56. Coming, baby.
Wentz will try again on second down. Past the 20. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Shift. Watch the shift. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run with Love. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That's it, baby.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Save.
I'm bringing it to you.
Throwing his Wentz. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Charles, you are the master of abstract facts. So who would you say is the best player ever drafted from Ashland University in Ohio?
How about the only one ever drafted from there? Adam Shaheen, the tight end. Went to the Chicago Bears. Began his college career, though, as a basketball player, Division II in the state of Pennsylvania.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown of the new season as the Bears push further out in front. Point after after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Wentz. Open man is Trey Burton. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's now third down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
All day. Sack City. Sack City.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Love. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Check 59, Mike is...
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Desmond Trufant. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
What we got?
Throwing now is Wentz. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Oh, a nice spin. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wentz going to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Touchdown, Chicago! 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as the Bears push further out in front.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Redskins take over.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line. The Redskins take over 1st and 10. At their own
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It
always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Finding Gabriel complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards. Draw play, Cohen. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
57, 57.
Second and 7.
What's the touch?
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
They can't stop me,
Cordero
son.
Patterson, 77 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Bears 45. Redskins 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Check, 59, 59.
I don't even know why this team showed.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Throwing on 2nd down, Wentz. Yeah, that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Redskins 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
58 to Mike.
Hey, tight.
On 1st down, here's Love. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Mike, 58, right there.
Listen.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Watch the slant.
From the 44, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
58. This looks small. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Hey, Titan.
Third down. Here's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, you know, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. And I'm glad that you went in that direction, because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Army.
Now Wentz. He's got his tight end, Burton. 23 yards, the final tally. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 41 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Wentz again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Love here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ready? 15-90. 15-90. Watch twist.
They'll run on 1st down. Love. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a little bit different size than they're used to seeing in Chicago, playing the middle linebacker position. But undersized or not, his speed is absolutely overwhelming. And when he arrives with a thump. The city of broad shoulders loves Roquan Smith.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. You know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. This is caught by Robinson. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wentz now on 1st down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Wentz to throw. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare 1st down. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Running to start the drive is Love. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given them that type of field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Another loss, another day.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.